Okay, so we'll just continue on with our notes, but we'll submit this little section of the notes separately from what you already submitted. So kind of working backwards here, we're going to jump back to number 5. So you can just continue where you left off, really, for the notes. On your paper, let's put number 5. And we're going to complete the table using the following rule. So let's write down the rule y equals 2x minus 2. So on your paper, you should have number 5, and then y equals 2x minus 2. And then let's copy that table down. So once again, this question on your test is going to look very, very, very similar to this. Okay, so we need to figure out what these outputs are. So we know what the inputs are. So if we have an input of -2, all you have to do is take that -2 and put it where the input goes. And we know the input is x. So we can rewrite this. Y equals 2 times our input, and our input is -2, minus 2. So what is 2 times -2? So 2 times 2 is going, you got the negative part right, but 2 times 2 is going to be -4. There we go. Okay, so if this is -4, so think of a number line. We're going down 4, and then we're going to go down 2 more. -6. Okay, let's try the -1. Take your -1 and put it up there where x is. Y equals 2 times -1 minus 2. So what is 2 times -1? -2. So think of a number line. We're going down 2, and then we need to go down 2 more. Okay. So if we have a pattern going over here, what's the pattern that's happening here? Going up by ones, yeah. Then we're going to have a pattern going over here too. Going down 2 or going up 2? Okay. Okay, that's a good way to think of it. So if we're down in the hole 6 feet, and then now we're at in the hole 4 feet, what do you guys think is going to go here? Positive 2? Negative 2. Yeah. And I mean, you can totally go in there and check it. Take your 0, put it in for x. 2 times 0 is 0. And then 0 minus 2 is going to be negative 2. What's going right here? 0. And then here? Mm-hmm. And you can continue with the pattern. Okay, so here's where I'm going to show you guys how to use Desmos. So the first thing that I want you to do is get a snipping tool added on. So pay really close attention here. Down at the bottom of my screen, do you guys see this little circle with the scissors? And when I hover over it, it says snipping tool. Okay. So what I want you to do is go to the bottom left-hand corner of your screen near the little Windows symbol where it says type here to search and type in snip. Whoops, missed the S. You do. Yep. So you might have to flip back and forth between your screen and mine. But if it says snipping tool and it has the little circle with the scissors, in this list here of things to choose from, open, run as administrator, open file location, you should have pin to taskbar. Okay, anybody need me to walk through those steps again? We all good? So you should have gone in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen into the search here area and typed in snip. And then you are at pinning your snipping tool to the taskbar. Think so, or it'll be like over here on your Windows. Okay, so now let's open up a new tab, and in that new tab, you can type Desmos. Desmos is Desmos. So go ahead and open up a new tab. Nope. Open a new tab and type in Desmos. Desmos. And if you need to jump back into the meat so you can see how it's spelled, how I typed it in. And you can either hit enter. You can either hit enter or just go down to desmos.com/graphing calculator. Okay, and we're not logging in and we're not signing up. There's no need to. Anybody need help finding Desmos? Okay. Okay, in Desmos, we're going to do two things. We're going to type our equation in there and take a picture of it. And then we're also going to put our table in there. Let's do our equation first. So off to the left-hand side, if you guys want to pop back into Meet real quick, take a look at my screen so you can see what I'm doing. And then you can work on yours. Okay, so on the left-hand side, right up here, this is where I can type my equation. So I'm going to type y equals 2x minus 2. Okay, and it shows my line on the graph. And then I want you to play around with the graph a little bit so you can kind of see how it works. You can use the plus and minus on off to the right hand side to zoom in and zoom out, or you can use your fingers on your touchpad to, like, if you close your fingers together on the touchpad, it zooms out. And then if you spread your fingers apart on the touchpad, you can zoom in. Mm-hmm. You can also grab your graph and drag it around to see different parts of the graph. So all you have to do is click anywhere on it and then move your finger on your touchpad and you can drag your graph anywhere. Okay, so here's when we're going to start using our snipping tool. All right, so everybody pop back over into Meet real quick so you can see my screen. Okay, hopefully you're back in Meet and you can see my screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my graph. You can just tap anywhere on it and then drag my finger to where I want it moved. Just want it moved a little bit closer to this side so I have where I've written the equation. So I have my equation and I have my graph. So this is what I want to see from you guys. So what you do is you click on the little snipping tool down here on your taskbar, and a little window pops up. This window's in my way of what I want to be snipping, so I'm just going to grab it on the title bar right here and slide it off to the side. Guys, make sure that you're watching this. Make sure you're in Meet and you're watching my screen. Okay, and then all you have to do, you can either click on New Snip or Mode. I was playing with it yesterday and they work about the same. So for a new snip, I'm going to make sure that I include the equation that I put in there. And just click and drag to show enough of the graph and show that I have the equation. And when you get to a good spot, just let go with your finger. And what it did is it took a picture of what I snipped. So I have my equation and I have my graph. Okay, now why don't you guys try that? Go ahead and do that on your Desmos screen. Holler if you get stuck. I can't see chat, so holler if you get stuck so I can help you. Do you what? Mm-hmm. All right. If everybody got their snip, then go over to File, top left-hand corner, go to File, Save As, and then it should default to your camera roll. If it didn't, then you need to choose camera roll. So that way you know where this picture was saved. Okay, and let's make this file name Desmos Equation. Okay, so save it as Desmos Equation. All right, once you have that saved, you can go ahead and pop over into Canvas. And there's a free A right there for you. You can go ahead and turn it in Canvas under Desmos Equation. You should select File Upload for it, and then go to your camera roll and get it.